Hey guys, it's Luke back with another video. So this video is going to showcase my industrial Model M. So this is a project I've been working on for about a month now, and I've been putting pieces together, and I just wanted to kind of showcase it to you guys and talk about my experience with creating this out of just an ordinary Model M. So yeah, this is the front of it, and then the back, I can show you guys. That's what the back of it looks like here. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. So what I've got here is a case that is made by Unicomp. This is actually one of their last Unicomp gray cases. I got this from a guy off the internet, and so this isn't like firsthand, but these are Unicomp reproduction gray cases, which I thought were really cool. So this is actually just the same keyboard that was in my last video that I actually referenced because I had to, this button right here, it came dislodged, and so I had to unscrew the entire keyboard here. There it is. I had to unscrew all of these screws here and then put the key back, and then had to screw it all back together. And what I realized is that screw mods are not the most durable things in the world, because I think over here, these two screws got really loose, and the flipper that goes right here for this key came loose and fell down. And so I've actually replaced some of the, some of the more key points of the keyboard with bolts. And I think that, I hope, fingers crossed, bolts are going to hold better than the screws have. So this was kind of like a partial bolt screw mod. And as you can notice, the label is not on the back. I took off the label and decided to put it on to my gray case. Like, yeah, like that. And yeah, the guy who screw modded this kind of mangled the wrapper, the label a little bit, but I salvaged it and I was able to put it on there, and it looks pretty similar to a original label on the back of these. Honestly, it kind of gives it kind of a more industrial look to the cable, to the label itself. And so yeah, that's pretty exciting. These are the fronts and backs of the two. They're virtually identical. I mean, that's kind of the whole point. These cases are very similar, but they kind of give a different vibe to the keyboard itself. So I got these two cases. And it also didn't come with a label on the front of it. So I also went on the internet and I got this little guy here, but they sent me the wrong size. So they're actually going to be sending me the correct sized label soon enough. It's in the mail, so I don't know. I didn't want to wait to film this, so I will get the correct size label soon enough, which will go there, and I think it'll look really nice. Yeah, let's see. This case right here set me back, I want to say like $100, maybe like $120, and then a little label, like $10. And it's hilarious because the this keyboard itself cost me, I think, $90. So I'm actually spending more on modding the keyboard than I did originally buying it. But at the same time, it's only like $80 or $90, so it's not like I care that much. But it is kind of hilarious, though, that I'm like totaling the price of the keyboard by just getting different additions to it. But anyways, let's talk about the cables. So we have our original cable here, and then we have our AT cable. I wasn't actually sure if I was able to just interchange these cables, right? Because the original cable for this keyboard is a PS2 cable, and I replaced it with the black AT cable. And yeah, I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen, but it seems as though the inputs are the same, and they read the same inputs, and it's just the outputs that are different. And which is great because I already have an AT adapter for my Model F AT, so that was pretty easy. And let's see, these cables, it's a little bit longer, as you can see. This is it's just a little bit of a bigger cable, so do note that if you have like limited desk space, you're probably not going to like this cable as much. But what I do is I kind of loop it over like that, and I kind of coil it and stick it into my computer that way. Yeah, so you can kind of just like loop it around and I don't know, do that. It's a really nice cable. It's got this like cool what is that, like a model number right there, and it has this cylindrical big ol' end to it, which I think is super cool. And it's much cooler than the original PS2 adapter. And these are the two. This has gotten a little bit I don't know, it's gotten a little bit nasty over the past 35 years, and so it'll be nice to have a black cable that won't age, right? It's not gonna show this kind of brown spots. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but it's got just like brown and I don't know, brown spots on this cable. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these two keyboards together, and I'm just gonna show you guys different I guess like exchanging different parts of the keyboard so y'all can see kind of what it looks like. Because I found it, I think it's insightful to put the industrial case and a normal case in the same video. I feel like a lot of people will talk about the industrial case, but they won't really have anything to go off of. And I like when people compare stuff, because if I own one of them, it's easier to draw comparisons. So yeah, this is the let's actually start with the original. So this is my original Model M. Here it is, the Model M we all know and love. And I started with replacing the cable. So if you guys want to kind of get an image of what it would look like, this is kind of the vibe of a, I think this is like pearl, that's what they call it, like a pearl case with a black cable. That's pretty cool, right? And so if you want to just do the cable, you don't want to go crazy with getting like the whole new case and everything, this cable will cost like $30 or so. And yeah, it kind of gives, I guess like a partial industrial, partial, I don't know, dark vibe to the keyboard. And yeah, then we have ourselves the industrial case. Very cool, right? And yeah, the colors are, I would say that the colors are really spot on. Like if you were to compare the colors of the keys and the colors of the case, it's virtually the same. The only difference is that these keys have like a smooth sort of texture to them, and the cases have this, it's like rough texture. It's like I don't know, the case has a rough texture to it, and the keys have a smooth texture. So if you pretend as though you're going to find a case that has the same, like has a different texture to it, then that would be kind of a good way to imagine these keyboards. But anyways, yeah, this has been a little adventure of mine over the past little while. Yeah, I'm gonna try to upload a couple more videos today. We'll see how that goes. But thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna list all of the parts and pieces that I used to build this keyboard in the description below. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and hope you all take it easy.